The modern world is a real battlefield for our attention and, of course, our money. Every minute we're hunted by flashy advertising campaigns promising unheard of happiness at an incredible discount. Targeted ads on social media seem to know our desires better than we do ourselves. Influencers insist that we absolutely need this exact gadget or cream. And sometimes outright scammers go on the hunt, aiming not just to push you into a purchase, but to take every dollar, pound, or euro you have. This creates enormous pressure and drives us to make impulsive purchases and spend far more than we had planned. Have you ever had that strange feeling at the end of the month? That moment when you look at your wallet or your bank account and ask yourself one simple question: where did all my money actually go? It feels like payday was just yesterday, but now, there's barely a trace of it left. As if your cash just slips right through your fingers. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone. But here's the good news. Taking control of your finances is easier than it looks. You don't need to be a financial genius or read giant economics textbooks. There are simple, time-tested rules that work for everyone. In this video, using the same simple animated style you love, we're going to break down 5 powerful rules that will help you not only start saving but also build a strong defense for your money. This is your first, and most important, step toward financial freedom. Ready? Let's get started. Rule number 1, know where your money goes. Or, the famous 50, 30, and 20 rule. Before you can fix a problem, you have to diagnose it. You can't manage what you don't measure. So our first step is to take an X-ray of your financial health. Imagine your entire monthly income after taxes is one big, delicious pizza. To manage it properly, you have to slice it up wisely. And the 50, 30, and 20 rule is the simplest and most effective recipe for doing that. So, the first and largest slice, 50% of your income, is for your needs. This is the foundation of your life. Everything you absolutely cannot do without. Rent or mortgage payments, utility bills, your basic grocery list, transportation to work, essential medications, your phone bill. These are the expenses you have to cover to live. The key here is to be honest with yourself. A coffee from your favorite cafe is not a need. The latest smartphone when your old one works just fine isn't a need either. Next, 30% of your income is for your wants. This is what makes life bright and enjoyable. Going to the movies or restaurants, streaming service subscriptions, hobbies, new clothes, short trips, and that coffee from the cafe. These things aren't vital for survival, but they greatly improve your quality of life. This category is also the most flexible. If you need to cut back on your spending, this is the first place you should look. And finally, 20% of your income is for your future. This is the most important slice, and sadly, the one most people forget about. This money should go toward your savings, paying off debt, especially high-interest credit cards, or investments. This is your financial safety net in case of an illness or job loss. This is the money for your big dreams. It's an investment in your future self, who will one day thank you for it. Just try tracking all of your expenses for 1 month and see how they stack up against this ratio. The results might surprise you. Rule number 2, pay yourself first. The magic of automation. Most people make the same fundamental mistake. They try to save whatever is left at the end of the month. The problem is, there's usually nothing left. Unexpected expenses always seem to pop up. The correct approach is to do the exact opposite. Pay yourself first. The moment your income, whether it's your salary or any other payment, hits your account, the very first person you should pay is your future self. Immediately transfer that 20%, or even just 10% if you're starting out, to a separate savings account. But there's a way to make this even more powerful. Set up an automatic transfer in your banking app. Just create a recurring payment of a fixed amount or percentage for the day you get paid. Why is this so effective? Because it removes the weakest link from the equation, our own willpower. You won't have to make a decision every time. You won't have to fight temptation. The system does it all for you. Your brain won't even have time to register that money is available to spend. Out of sight, out of mind. It's the simplest and most reliable way to guarantee you're building your savings. Okay, we've built the foundation. Now it's time to build the walls that will protect it from outside threats. Rule number 3, the 72-hour rule. The victory over impulse. We live in the age of impulse buying. Marketers are brilliant psychologists. They create a sense of urgency and scarcity. Sale ends today, only 3 items left in stock, countdown timer. All of this targets our emotions, triggering a fear of missing out, or FOMO. And when that happens, our rational brain switches off. But you have a secret weapon against this. It's called the 72-hour rule. It's very simple. When you see something you suddenly, desperately want to buy, but it wasn't a planned purchase, don't buy it immediately. Add the item to your online cart but don't check out. Take a picture of it in the store. And then make a promise to yourself, I will think about this for 72 hours, or 3 days. What happens during this time? Magic. The emotional spike, that dopamine rush of, I want it now, fades away. Your rational brain, your prefrontal cortex, comes back online. And you can calmly ask yourself a few questions. Do I really need this? Can I truly afford this without hurting my budget? Do I already own something similar that does the same job? Will I still be using this a month from now? A year from now? You'd be amazed, but 9 times out of 10, after 3 days, you'll realize you don't need that item at all, and you'll feel a sense of relief that you saved the money. Rule number 4, question everything. Your financial immune system. If impulse buys are like a common cold for your wallet, then scammers are like a dangerous virus that can cause serious damage. Scammers' schemes are always evolving, but their psychological tactics stay the same. To protect yourself, you need a strong financial immune system, built on critical thinking. Remember these 3 major red flags that should instantly set off alarm bells in your head. Red flag number 1, urgency and fear. Scammers love to make you panic. They don't give you time to think. A call in the middle of the night, Grandma, I'm in trouble, I need money wired right now. A text message, your bank account has been locked. Click this link immediately to restore access. An email, your account will be deleted in 24 hours. Their goal is to create stress so you act immediately without thinking. What to do? Always stop. The best first reaction is to hang up the phone or close the message. Then, take a breath, and verify the information through official channels. Red flag number 2, asking for confidential data. This is the golden rule. Never, ever, under any circumstances, should you share your PIN, your card's expiration date, and especially the 3-digit CVV code on the back, your online banking passwords, or security answers. They might call you claiming to be from your bank security department, the police, or the tax office. Remember, a real bank employee will never ask for this data. They already have all the necessary information about you, except for your secret codes. What to do? End the conversation immediately. Red flag number 3, an offer that's too good to be true. If an offer sounds too good to be true, it is. Always. A lottery you don't remember entering. An investment that promises to turn $100 into $1,000 in a week, guaranteed. An easy online job with an enormous salary. The only free cheese is in the mousetrap. What to do? Ignore it. Block them. Delete it. Your greatest defense is a healthy dose of skepticism and the habit of verifying everything. And finally, rule number 5, have a goal, not just money. The power of financial planning. Saving money for the sake of saving is boring, difficult, and often fails. It's like being on a diet without knowing why you want to get healthy. Sooner or later, you'll give up. It becomes much, much easier when you know exactly why you are doing it. Your financial goal is your compass, your North Star that will keep you on track. Define your goal as specifically as possible. Not, I want to save money, but I want to save $2,000 in the next 10 months for a dream vacation to Italy. Not, I want a safety net, but I want to save an amount equal to 6 months of my living expenses, so I can feel secure. Not, I want a car, but I want to save $5,000 for a down payment on a new car in the next 2 years. When you have a clear, inspiring goal, every financial decision you make has a purpose. Saying no to an impulse purchase isn't a sacrifice, it's a step toward your dream. Every dollar automatically saved is another brick in the foundation of your future. It is the best motivation you could ever ask for. So, let's quickly recap these 5 simple but powerful rules. 1. Analyze. Split your income using the 50, 30, and 20 rule to see where your money is going. 2. Automate. Pay yourself first by setting up automatic transfers to your savings. 3. Wait. Use the 72-hour rule to defeat impulse buying. 4. Question. Build your immunity to scams by spotting the red flags. 5. Dream. Set a clear financial goal that will inspire you every day. Don't try to change everything overnight. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Start small. Pick one rule that resonated with you the most and implement it today. You'll be amazed at how much more in control of your money and your life you will feel. It's your money, your life, and your future. And it's in your hands. Leave a comment below and tell us which tip was most helpful for you, or share your own favorite money-saving hack. And subscribe so you don't miss our next simple explanation of complex things. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.